What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back with another Riven challenge for you guys. I'm actually going to be knocking out a couple Rivens in this video. It's going to be relatively simple in terms of concept, and we're going to be using Avara because of the unalerted requirement based on these Rivens, at least a couple of these Rivens. So we're going to jump in. In terms of our challenges, we have kill 7 unalerted Tusk Ballistas with a headshot. We also have 4 unalerted Tusk Ballistas with a headshot, so these should easily be taken care of. And we also have a very simple kill 3 enemies with headshots. So these are all pretty much going to piggyback on each other, and within 7 kills, we should be able to, 7 headshot kills at least, on the Tusk Ballistas, we should get all 3 of these. So without further ado, we're going to go stealth mode up to some of these towers and take out those Tusk Ballistas. I didn't even have to find ballistas for that one. Easy peasy. All right, well, while I'm here, we get a couple of these little guys. All right, so one of the first places I am going to go to in order to perform this task is down here to this base camp. Once you leave Cetus, you basically go left all the way down and around, and there is a little bit of a base over here. I'm going to stealth up fairly early because these ballista do have pretty decent range. There also happens to be a Tusk Thumper over there, which could make things difficult if I didn't have a sniper rifle. But I do. So we have a ballista right there, and I can take the chance and get a headshot. Alright, so we're moving into another location. The Ribs is going to be another one of these Grineer bases. It is pretty easy to see this tower right here, and you have enough cover as long as you approach from this side to get fairly close. However, we are cloaked, so I'm not too concerned about that. I am also running on my Volcar Wraith I believe it's called Hush, which is the no noise mod. It's a utility mod, so you can use it in a utility slot. Gonna wait for this guy to basically, he walked over to where the other one died like a fool. We took him out as well. On the flip side of this base, there is another tower, so you should be able to knock out a few of these ballista targets pretty much back to back. There's a Lancer up there. Maybe ballistas do not spawn in this tower. Oh, nope, I did see one. Okay. So I'm going to wait for this ballista to... Probably could have taken the shot. Well, why not? I had a feeling I was going to... I was going to shoot exactly when he pivoted and turned, but you know what? I put my cursor right over the top of their head, and they didn't move an inch. So there we go. I think our next location that I know of off the top of my head is up on top of this hill. There should be another tower that we can find. Alright, before we head atop the hill, where there is a lookout tower, I'm gonna point out probably where two of the easiest ones are to find. We have a couple sitting up on this tower right here. You can find this in the lower section of the ribs in this little base camp. Very easy to come across and take these guys down. And then the other will actually be where the infested boil typically comes from. I think that is off in this direction, but there is another tower over there. Alright, so typically you would find the boil in the Plague Star event right here. This is basically right here, straight in front of me. The Renthi Spring is the closest spot, and there also is a travel to spot, but way off in this direction is a pretty obvious tower that sticks out quite a bit. It's a little harder to see from this angle, but you can see it there. So I'm a little far away. My stealth is gone, but let's just see if I can pull this off before they even see me. Alright. I don't know if that was technically unalerted. It was. It was actually unalerted. Okay. Well, even though I had enough kills to complete this Riven, let me just show you two more spots where you can find these towers. Alright, in the very back of the map, you see this crater right here. You have a... We'll just take them out. We don't need to get the headshots. Very back of the map. Where are we? We are right here. The Seath. You have a waypoint here, but way up on this side is this tower. Another fairly easy one to spot is way up on this hill. It's a little ways away, but it is closer to this base. Up on this giant ridge. I believe there is another up there. And I suppose lastly, I could show you one of the easiest ones, which is just outside of spawn. Alright, so when you leave the Plains of Eidolon, you would take a right, cross this river, and there is a base way off in this direction where you can find another tower. It's pretty easy to get to. Alright, so there you have it. That is where a whole bunch of the towers spawn, and the Tusk Ballistas are kind of residing. There are more difficult versions of this task, this Riven challenge, where you may not have to get seen whatsoever, or maybe don't receive status damage, or something along those lines. So Ivara is a great way to do most of that, to stay invisible. You just need a good amount of energy to come and go as you please. But with that done, and several of those towers pointed out, I hope you guys do have a much better time of doing this challenge. Let's see what we have, revealing 3 total Rivens. We have a Riven for the Hind, which isn't the greatest. I suppose we could use that for the Kuva Hind. Broken Scepter, not great either. And the Merlock, which is okay. But there we have it, 3 unveiled Rivens. Tusk Ballistas taken down. Hope you guys enjoyed, and good luck with your Riven unveils. Blow!